All right. So Emmanuel, it's 7:15 already, so you can start. You have the floor. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Kenny. Such a good pleasure to be here again. And thank you for the other time. I really appreciate it, ma. God bless you, ma. All right. Good evening to you, everyone. Once again, my name is Emmanuel Bamibuye. All right. And it was nice speaking to us the other time, and so nice to speak to us again this evening. I believe so much that we share a lot of things this evening. So I would love you to be open-minded and listen attentively. If you have a jotter, kindly take it. If you have a pen, do well, humbly take your pen and note some things down this evening. All right. Why the right mentorship is needed for KDP newbies? You see, one thing about life is, it is one thing to have direction, it is another thing to have speed. A lot of people, they venture into business because they receive a direction to do this business, or perhaps maybe they were told that this business is a profitable business. That is maybe direction. And some people, they have speed. Once they receive this direction, the next thing they do is they are on a very high speed to accomplish a whole lot of things. But one thing I have discovered so far is your speed and your direction is attached to somebody who has knowledge, somebody who has wisdom, and somebody who is of a very who has much experience than you do. So this is just a law in life. But when it comes to KDP also, you really do need to have a mentor. I'm not just talking about any mentor. You need to have a very good mentor, a very vast one, a brilliant one, and a one who has made a whole lot from his cars, who has made a whole lot from scratch, who has made a whole lot, who has gathered and who has achieved a whole lot. Now, if you are a newbie in Amazon KDP, Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, you would need to understand terms, you would need to understand some principles, you would need to understand some ideologies and some theories to help you in this KDP business. One thing about Amazon KDP is, Amazon KDP is a business change your life forever. It's a business that takes your time, but at the same time, it rewards you. So you would not want to do anything without someone who has much experience than you do. Yeah. So a lot of us in this business, some of us, we have speed. So you see somebody said, okay, I made 38 books in 3 days. I made blah, blah books in just a paucity of time, in just a short minute of time. Why? A lot of people really do not understand that these people, some of them, they have the speed, but many people do not have the direction. So it is two different things to have speed and to have direction. But it is of great importance if you have the speed and you have the direction. Because when you have speed and you have direction, it will really help you so much in this Amazon KDP business. You need to be directed and you need somebody to encourage you, because one of the things that brings speed to your way is encouragement. When people are encouraged, it gives them the ability to do more. And doing more can be said to mean speed. When you do more than you have done before, it can relate to your speed. But at the same time, a lot of people in this business, they just venture that, okay, I can do this all by myself. They go to YouTube and they get this, they watch videos, you do this, you do that. But the reason why you need to get yourself a mentor is because you can access your mentor maybe at a scheduled time or any time. So the reason why you need a mentor is so that you can have someone you can lean on when you fall. A lot of people, because they do not make sale, maybe they did not make sale in 2 months, now they feel like giving up. But if there is a mentor there, the mentor will always encourage you on how to do this, on how to do that. You see, KDP is a business that is very strenuous. It's a business that is so hard. I must not lie to you. KDP is very hard, very strenuous. It will give you headache. It will give you backache. It will give you a lot of things. But at the end of it, when all this rolling in, when you start seeing like 500k in your account, like in your early 20s, you started making 500k, started having like 900k in your account. All this back pain and head pain will be a little thing to you, they'll be minor. So as a person, you need a mentor. Now, you need a mentor in the aspect that your cover needs to be checked, your formatting, your description, your storytelling, your 7 backing keyword. You need somebody to help you check them. And don't always think that mentorship is a free thing that you can get anyhow. Don't think that mentorship is a free thing that will just come to you. You can just bag into someone's DM and tell the person that, please, I will need your mentorship. No. It does not work that way. Anything that has value, you must also pay a value to get that value. So anything of good price also demands a price. So don't always jump into people's DM and say, all right, sir, I have seen your results. I am so amazed by it. We are intelligent people. We must know that there are certain things you cannot get until you buy it with price. So don't just go into people's DM and say, I would need you to tutor me on this. I would need you to do this for me. I would need you to blah, 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 blah. Always go there with a mindset that you are going to pay this person. Of course, somebody came into my DM sometimes ago, like, I think the person had messaged me for like 4 days, and being busy with school responsibility, being a leader on your campus, and at the same time doing all this side gig business is really not easy. So the person already messaged me, and the person said, so if I want to enroll for your mentorship class, this is how you'll be responding to me. Someone who needs my own mentorship, just speaking this way. So anytime you need people's mentorship, do not speak. People that you come into, they already have their planned schedule, they already have their planned works they want to do. So you have to give it time. And there is something I would really appreciate. Anytime you have get yourself a mentor, always show respect to your mentor, regardless of your age. If you are going to learn about this business, there are a lot of things that you must bring in. You have to drop your ego, you have to drop your pride, you have to learn with humility. The reason why your mentors are not teaching you right is because you are so full of yourself. When your mentor tells you that this thing is not right, this thing is not good, always one of the signs that you are going to be so great and you are going to make it in life is humility. When you learn to listen, sometimes all you need to do is just to listen, not to speak, not to talk. So if your mentor is telling you that your cover is bad, don't say, but I have done. Just listen first before you complain. But in this KDP business, I am telling you with full chest that you need a very vast mentor. You do not just need anybody. You need somebody who can carry you along. You need somebody who can encourage you. You need somebody who can empower you, because there will be times of difficulties in this business. There will be time that everything will seem as if it is not going well. 6 months of no sales, 5 months of no sales, and you might just feel down. A mentor should always encourage, a mentor should always empower, and a mentor should always guide. That is why a mentor is there. Sometimes the problem is not with the newbies, the problem is sometimes with the mentor. A mentor needs to take it diligently and slowly with some students. So that's why I have different groups for my mentorship class. I have it because people are not the same. So I will not say because this person has paid me this amount of money, I should just rush the person and give the person value. When I met Dr. Kenny, it was such a very huge honor. After we met, I really learned a lot from a mentorship circle, because there's this kind of lay down principles that you have to meet every day, you have to upload every day, you have to drop your cover for checking, you have to do this. It's a kind of mentorship that guarantees you, okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing, and these are serious people. Take your money and will not do thorough checking for you. So these are reasons why we need to get a good and a right mentor. Talking about KDP, you need mentorship in the aspect of writing faster, making your book faster, and that one, it can only be achieved when you are obedient. When your mentor tells you that this is how you should go about it, this is how you should do it, you must always follow. And when you are given anything to do, don't always come with an excuse. When your mentor your mentor said to you that you have to submit this thing at this point, you have to do this at this point, don't always come with an excuse. Perhaps still try, and after that, you can come up with whatever thing you want to say to your mentor, if it is only genuine. So you need mentor in the aspect of writing books, writing original books, not that you just go to Google, just copy anything. Your mentor needs to check it for you. So you will not just go to Google, go and copy any content and make it a book. It does not work that way. That way you will not make your sale. That way you will not make you will not even make you will not make a single dollar. Because a lot of us, we just go to Google, okay, I have watched this from, let me just go to Google, let me do this, let me do that way. It does not work like that. This KDP is just like, there is a lay down principle. It's just like you are not a writer and you just want to take shortcuts to have money. It does not work that way. So you have to be calm. A lot of us, we are not calm when it comes to this KDP. You want to rush because somebody said he has made over 100 books in a month and you want to rush. That's why I said you need to be directed first. You need to be directed, okay, this is how to do it. It's not that you just jumble everything together and you will come up with bad books, bad design, and a whole lot of stuff like that. It does not work that way. So mentorship in the Amazon KDP is very, very important. Very, very important. Some of us, we really do not know how to strategize our price of book. Your mentor needs to tell you, okay, this is how you have to price your book, because your mentor has higher knowledge than you do. You have to listen to your mentor. Your mentor has higher knowledge than you do about pricing, about anything when it comes to Amazon KDP. So don't do it yourself until you become an expert. So you need a whole lot of training for you to scale your business in this Amazon KDP. Remember again, Amazon is not what you will do today and you start seeing money, like you will see huge money tomorrow. So because somebody made $28,000 with one book, you also want to go and rush yourself to make bad books. Don't allow mentorship on a free basis because the person is your friend, the person is your brother, the person is whoever the person is to you. Anytime you want to learn, I told my course mate then, I wanted to teach them this KDP stuff. Then I said to them, if I should give these people this thing for free, they will not see it as something serious because they did not pay with their money. They will not see it as something very great because it came to them on a platter on a free platform. So then I added all my departmental mates. I added them to that group. Then I just started. So it was a lot of fun. Okay, let me just gather these people. At least if all of us should come together, maybe then you'll be able to buy one course. You'll be able to buy one course and do everything. These people, they took it for granted. It was very painful. So I added them. I'll start be speaking everything. So this is how Amazon KDP works. You can make notebooks, and your notebooks can make you a lot of dollars. A few of them, just a few responded then. But now, things already changed. Now, when I have gathered the serious one, then still then, I know some of them might still take it for granted. So I said to them, for you to learn this thing, to be very frank with you, you have to pay. Because when you pay a price, your mind, your heart will be there. I'm not talking of free mentorship. Maybe somebody offer you freely, just for them to help you. That one is different. But if somebody should just come from nowhere and say, okay, this thing, please, can you come and teach me for free? I don't mind be teaching me for free. It does not work that way. So after I have gotten the serious one among them, I told them to pay, and they did. Now today, as this space is going on, one of them just made another sale, and I'm going to drop the screenshot after this space. That is how it works. If that guy, if he had learned it for free that time, maybe because I am his HOC or whatever, maybe I'm his friend, he might not get serious with it. So don't always go to people's DM, disturbing them with questions, you can ask questions, polite questions, but don't go and say you are looking for free mentorship. Sir, can you give me free mentorship? No, it does not work that way. You will not make anything that way. Nobody will offer you free things. And free things, especially in this country, it is being taken for granted. Somebody will teach you at the end of the day. You will tell the world that this person did not teach you anything. This person did not know how to teach you. This person did not know how to. So whenever you are looking for a very good mentorship, ensure you are going with value. You will give the person value to receive value. You give to a place so that you can receive from a place. That is how it works. That is how to receive the total value. That is how to receive total honor. That is how to receive the total knowledge of a person. To don't call people and start disturbing them that please check my cover for me, please do this for me, do this. If the person is free, they will do it for you. If they are free, they can check it for you. But if you want a real mentorship, pay the price. That is how it works. So when I started this KDP, I started when I listened to IAG Nurse Ibrahim, I think one of his landing page stuff like that. So my friend sent it to me then. Then I was very curious because then I was just looking for a way to balance things. And then I went to YouTube to gather information. You see, many of us, we did like that too. So I gathered all this information, but then I was still curious, like, okay, who can I call? I'm not getting this thing. Do I really need a US number? So I started looking for Google, YouTube. I watched a whole lot of videos then, but the truth is, all these videos, they helped a bit, but they will not really help you to the core. They will not help you to the depth of it. You will never get the real depth of a thing on all these YouTube channels. Not all of them actually, but majority of us will never get the real depth of it. So the reason why you need a mentor is to guide you, is to empower you, is to encourage you. A lot of us gave up then because we did not have any mentor then. So we gave up. We just came back when we just discovered, okay, there is a cause for it. Even when you have a cause, reach out to people, pay the price, pay a mentor. So I want you to mentor me about this, and always be specific about your mentorship. Some people will tell you, that's why I asked them, what is your problem? Just give me the list of your difficulties, because if you do not speak to me, if I do not know what is your problem, there is no way I can help you. It's not that you just come up and you say, how do you make this? No, don't ask that kind of question. So I tell you, just give me the list of your difficulties when it comes to Amazon KDP. That is why you need a mentor. And your mentor will take you step by step, one by one, and show you the way. I believe that is how life works. Life is just like, it is guided by certain laws and certain principles. Don't make a bad cover and you are going from people's DM, going from Sisters Kenny, going to Fearless Dan, going to everybody's, sir, please check this thing for me. Pay the price, have a mentor. If you don't have the money now, contribute. That is one of the price of to be a successful person. Always learn to do things for yourself, even if it will hurt you, but you know that the gain is still coming. So this Amazon KDP, a lot of us, we really need mentors. Even I myself, I am still under certain people mentorship. I still learn. I really do not know it all. So every one of us, even a mentor has another mentor. That is just the principles of life. So you just believe that, okay, all these people, they just want to take my money, so I will go to YouTube and be learning it and be doing this. It does not work that way. So another thing I'm going to tell us is that mentorship entails question. Ask a question. It entails sharing ideas. So the one way you can get to the heart of your mentor is to share your ideas with your mentor. Always be at the verge of speaking, and always be at the verge of listening. So it takes discernment to know when to speak and when to listen. It's not that you'll be speaking all the time. Learn to speak and learn to listen. It is two different things. They are things. So another thing is, mentorship helps you to dig deeper. Mentorship shows you shortcut of your mentors. For example, most of my students, I told them about this PDF drive. A lot of them still have not gotten it. Why? because I have not shown them the way. I just told them maybe on November 7, the last Twitter space. So they believe they've known everything once and for all. No, it doesn't work that way. I had to do certain video records for them. That's how it works. That is what mentorship entails. Sharing of ideas, asking questions, digging deeper. You have to listen with compassion. Your mentor needs to offer you encouragement, access to your mentor's network, access to your mentor's portfolio of knowledge, ideas, and wisdom. So if you are just entering into KDP business, I want to tell you that always get yourself a good mentor. Get yourself a good mentor. It will really help you, and it will not make you give up easily, because your mentor will always assign a work to you. Your mentor will always give you something to do. Remember, I said these two factors, they are really important. We are going to make it on this Amazon KDP. Your direction and your speed. So you must not have direction alone and not have speed. You must have speed and you must have direction. So direction comes from the place of your mentor. Your speed also might come from the place of your mentor. And in this Amazon KDP business, one thing that I know with my full chest is that when you put all of your seriousness, when you put everything, all your humility down, you are going to get it. Don't say this person is, there's no seniority, there's no juniority when it comes to learning great things in life. You just have to break down your ego. So that being said, now this Amazon KDP, what are the things we need to focus on as a newbie? Now, the first thing you need to focus on as a newbie is you have to focus on how the market runs. You might not know this thing as a newbie. This is also a reason why you need a mentor. Focus on how the market works. Instead of you telling your mentors, blah, 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 and give me 7 backing keywords, ask your mentor, how exactly do you get this 7 backing keyword? What are your inspiration about this 7 backing keyword? How do you do it? What are your own secrets? I just know the depth. It's not that they should just help you find it. No. Know the depth. Ask your mentor about how market works. Study the market yourself. Ask your mentor. Always give yourself an assignment and you submit it to your mentor. Okay, mentor, this is what I learned today about Amazon KDP. I mean, I did all these things then, and they are proof and they are product of what we have become today, to the glory of God. So then when I started to, I told you I watched massive videos on YouTube, night sub, MTN, 15 naira, 25 naira sub. We almost watched everything on YouTube, but then we still are not getting it. So then I made a lot of plans. I bought one course then. The name of the person is Mr. Mohammed. Mr. Mohammed, Amazon KDP Accelerator course. He has a very good course, and his course is so great. So his course helped me to some point. I had to get some international courses. Some of these courses, I got them because I had no money then. I got them from a very good friend of mine, and some after I started making some FTC, I got some international courses for myself too. So these are prices you need to pay. Don't stay on, okay, you want to just buy one course and that is all. You have to look further for knowledge. You have to dig deep and stick to a person. Don't go about listening to this person. It's good to listen to people. You listen to people, but there are certain people you listen to the most. There are certain people that you respect whatever they say to you. That is how to grow your business. You cannot grow your business just going about moving from one random person to another, moving from this to another, moving from this to another. It does not work that way. Always stick to one person and always learn timing when it comes to mentorship. Timing is very, very important. Always know that. Set time for yourself. Okay, this is what I want to do. In fact, if your mentor has not set time for you, set time for yourself. Submit your assignment to your mentors. Not talking about KDP business now, even in life, when you're maybe general academics, whatever thing you want to call it, your financial life, if you have a mentor, always give to your mentors. One of the things that has helped me so far in this KDP business in every other aspect of my life is I give to my mentors, not because I have paid them, but because I give them so that I can become special. When you are special, when you are a special mentee, your mentor shares deeply things with you, not because he has not shared them with you, but there is a way he communicates to you because you are special. So always make yourself special in the sight of your mentor, regardless of your age. When you want to learn in life, forget about seniority and juniority. Forget about what your age has become, what your age is. It does not work that way. So this KDP business, always give. There is this one great person that sent me a card, and the person said, "Man of God, this is for you." I was so astonished, and the person actually did not ask for my mentorship, but freely from the depth of my heart, I had to share everything I know about this KDP with the person. It works that way too. And now you have to do this, you have to do that. Okay, these are the things you have been doing wrong. How many books have you written so far? How many have you? I'm talking about life generally, not about KDP alone, because there are other aspects and other phases of our life that needs guidance too. So always give to your mentors. You might not give in cash alone, you can give in materials. Okay, sir, this is what I have done. A lot of your mentors, some of them, they have to schedule time for you. But if you want to win their heart, so that every day they will be coming to you, every day they will have your own time, is when you give to them. Check on them. To give your mentor to is, check on them, ask about how they are faring, ask about other aspects of their life, how is academics, how is your family, how is, you have to learn. One thing I learned is, whoever that is mentoring me, I don't want just to be a mentee. I want to become a friend with that person, move closer with that person, you can become a brother and a sister. I'm not talking of other external. Become a brother and a sister, become a friend. There is a lot of things you can become. So after mentorship, what do you become again? You become strangers again. It does not work that way. So for this KDP business, when you have a mentor, your mentor will guide you on how to make your cover. I think in Sisters Dr. Kenny's mentorship circle, then there is this guy, a very good. He's now my friend now. I think his name is Cyril. So this guy is. The first time I made my cover, so I did this cover the way I used to do my Amazon KDP cover. So I made the cover for Kobo then. And this guy told me, said, this is not how you should do it. He sent me a good cover. Okay, this is how you have to make your cover to attract people on Kobo. You see, you cannot do it on your own alone. So I'll just say, okay, because I have made this FT amount on Amazon KDP, so there's nothing I don't know again. There's nothing I have to do. No. You have to drop your ego, drop whatever thing, drop your pride. So when the person told me I had to change it again, the person said, it is still not this. You have to keep doing it till you get better at it. So that is how it works. So Sister Kenny's mentorship circle really taught me a lot about mentorship. Okay, this is how you have to do it. This is how you have to do it. Submission time. But then I was very, very busy with a lot of stuff. So I really do not. My apologies. So as I was saying, this KDP business.
Don't worry, I'm forgiving you. I'm forgiving you. Don't worry. All right, carry on.
So this KDP business, you need somebody to always hold your hand. Okay, this your cover is not good. Okay, let's think about this market. Let's think of this. Okay, let's do it this way. You should price your book this way. Your description should be this. Your cover, your how to add categories, how to add 20 categories. It should be this. It should be that. This is why you need a mentor. It's not just for. Don't just have a mentor because of business sake. Because okay, this person is just there to teach me Amazon KDP. After Amazon KDP, we have to think of life further, because there are a lot of things your mentor is going to know after you have left his mentorship circle. But when you become friends together, when you are friends and you have a whole lot of things to share in common, okay, this cover is not good. How do you change it? Your description is not good. How do you change it? This is how to make A+ content. This is how to get your 7 backing keyword. These are sites that you need to go. These are the place you need to visit. Always call them, ask them when are they free, so that you can call them, you can speak. These are what I do, and these are books. And these things, they really help a lot. So don't just make bad
Hello.
cover.
Hello, Emmanuel.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, I believe we are learning a lot. All right, Ima is really teaching us a lot tonight. But while we are here, kindly follow Ima and also follow me, all right? And kindly retweet also so that others can join in. All right, this space is a must for every KDP newbies and those that are willing to scale up their business. All right, so I'm very sure you have been learning, and as it continues, there are still more things to learn. All right, but before you do so, kindly follow us, follow Emmanuel, follow me, and retweet this space. Thank you. All right, Emma, you can continue. Thank you.
All right, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. So as I was saying, always make sure that you are also submissive. You are accountable. Always be accountable to your mentor. This is what I have done. Don't wait for your mentors to always give you assignments. Go and do it. Submit it. Doing it that way, you will earn a lot. You will earn a lot from your mentor. And making books, there are a lot of ways to make books. If you are a newbie about this KDP, Google is not only the site you can get your content from. And don't always use Wikipedia, because Wikipedia Amazon will still know. You will paraphrase it, it will still tell you that this thing is from a copied website or blah 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 blah. So and one of these sites is PDF Drive, as I have mentioned, is still the best for me so far. And there are even ways to use this PDF Drive. I think I did not mention it the other time, that whenever you want to use PDF Drive, you have to edit it, you have to change it back to docs. And the way you can change it back to docs is using I love PDF. I think, yes, I love PDF and PDF to go. Just change it. They have this category where you can change PDF to docs, because you cannot copy PDF directly. It will not work better for you. So you have to change it back to document format, and it is from that document format that you copy whatever thing that you need. Another thing that works well is your Quiboat. A lot of people saying Quiboat is not working, Quiboat is doing that. Google, YouTube, local. All these things do not work that way. So I did not know this Quiboat has this crack file. In fact, when I watched the first course I bought from Mr. Sonny Mohammed Sonny Abi, I forgot. I'm not sure. I don't know this premium crack file is there, because I was very, very in haste that okay, what was I doing wrong? I need to start making this money. If you are going for this KDP business, your motive should not be of I just want to start having money. I have a lot of plans before me. This money is what I need. Remember that you are selling value to people, and don't say rubbish to people. If you say rubbish to people, you cannot have. If you say rubbish to people, you will not have a kobo. You will not have a dime. So we are intelligent people, and we are people of God. Whenever you want to sell to people, don't say because your motive is money. Sell your value. Let people know you. And there are some niches on Amazon that you can use your real name. Yes, you can use your real name. Talking of religion books, there is a Nigerian guy who is trending religion niche currently. The man has made a lot of books. I mean, there are a lot of things that we can make on Amazon. You can make a whole lot of things. How to pray, a Bible book for children. If you can write Bible, write it. How to pray, how to teach your children how to pray. This kind of books, you can use your name. But one thing that matters is your 7 backend keyword is still matters. So a whole lot of things that is embedded in this KDP business. And another thing that helps is whenever you are making your book, always ensure that you format it well. Ensure that you format it well. Even if your mentor has said, okay, it is good, you are good to go, check it again. Because sometimes your mentors too, they can make mistakes. I made one mistake. One of my persons sent a book to me. I think she's even here. She sent a book to me, and because I was schooling it and I have to read for the next day practical that I have on campus, I made a mistake by skipping some things. Instead of chapter 4, chapter 5, so the person just chapter 4, chapter 6. So that was a mistake. It's when I had the time to myself, okay, let me check this thing again. If there's anything to tell this person, then I discovered that this thing is already there is a mistake in it. So anytime your mentor has given you a go ahead, take your time to check it out yourself. Check everything yourself. Have a good format. Always ask questions. I told one of these my people, if you are not asking questions, there is no way I will know your progress. Ask questions. So when you ask questions, I will know that, okay, this is where these people are. This is where they are lagging. This is where they need my help. This is where they need the force. Don't be silent on, okay, my mentor, he knows everything. So you should be the one to teach me everything. You should be the one to always tell me what to do. Ask questions. Sir, this thing is not clear to me. Could you please explain better? Ma, this thing is not clear to me. Could you please explain better? So all these things, they are very, very important. Don't stress your mentor by keeping mute, saying your mentor know, the person knows where you are lagging behind. So this KDP is a very good business, and I have been enjoying it to the glory of God, with God's help, with a lot of mentors, and with a whole lot of great people like you all. I have been doing well so far, but at the same time, there are still a lot of things to learn. A whole lot of things to learn. Learning is not complete until you write it down. Always, whenever you watch YouTube video, whatever thing your mentor has told you, always learn to jot. Always learn to write them. Write them in a book. I have a book. I have like 3 books, 5 in 1 book for this Amazon KDP, because when I started everything, I easily forget all those. Go back to Asian Seed, go back to Nadi books to get your more categories. So I forgot all this. So I said, wow, this is what I need to do. I need to get a book. Get a book. Everything in your head, put it there. Have a book for your 7 backing keyword. All these things, these are what I do. Okay, my 7 backing keyword for intermittent fasting, this is how I do it. I will write everything down. I'll be writing it down. Everything is not... These things, they are not magic. They are just simple things that people don't do. And the reason why people fail most times is because the people have neglected the place of simple things. The fact that you have a big gate does not mean that your key is going to be big. A big gate is opened by a small key. So simple things, they count. Simple things, they matters. Have a book, write your description. Don't just go and copy somewhere. You just copy everything somewhere. You put it in your paraphrasing. And about this KDP, you always read. People don't just do this business because you want money. Always read too. Go to online, go and read news. Use how they use their words. Use how they use their fluency. Read this American fluency so you will know what to put. Always use Quora, Quora. Go to that site, use it. You will see a lot of all these white people throwing questions at each other, throwing questions to themselves. Okay, you have to learn the way these people speak their English. You cannot use Nigerian English. All this Nigerian English that we are speaking, it is so demeaning. A lot of people do it. So I studied these people, I studied their fluency. Okay, if this person wants to ask about this thing, what manner would this person ask? Speaking from how do these people speak? How do they construct their English? Your construction matters. Your grammar construction matters. So people, when you paraphrase your book, you will not use this thing. You just go and go to your docs, put everything together, make a cover, and go and publish. It will not work that way. You know, Amazon give people this check inside. Is it check inside or look inside? So some of them, they are discouraged by the construction. Oh, this is a bad English. So this person is not a good author. They just disqualify you like that. So always ensure, check it bit by bit. If you take it as business, if you take it as a real business, you are going to do well. But if you take it as Amazon is just my side gig, it's just something I just do for fun, just to have my dollars, just to flaunt my dashboard, I tell you, you might not go further. You might not go higher. Take it as a real business that you sell book. So I tell my people at home, I sell book online, and they ask me, how do you do it? What do you do? Where do you see this thing? I sell books online because you give value. You give extreme value. You give higher value to people. And another secret I would love to share with you is, anytime you are publishing on a health niche, always have this kind of compassion in your book. You know, there is a way you read a book, that is so compassionate. Be compassionate. Okay, I have gone through this thing. I have cried the hell out of my eyes. I have been through this. I have had to do this. I went. Always be. If you are not putting compassion, God in your book, for your book. So there are some people when they read book. I have seen people when they read books, they feel like crying. They cry. Oh, this person is so hot. You must not use your own. Because you read, you don't use to cry. You are selling books to to different kind of people. You have to study people too. You have to study. Okay, there are some people they behave this way. There are some people they behave this way. Some people they do in this manner. So whenever I write any health book, I use compassion words. Like, I feel so bad, my heart is broken. All this kind of, when you put it, and if the person is that kind of person that like compassion words, definitely the person is going to get your book. Definitely. Because people love a person that can feel their pain, not just a person that just write book anyhow, not just a person that just write book out of no mercy. Always show mercy, always show that you have been there before. So these are the little things, I tell you, little things work so well. And these are the little things that I do. I go to Google, compassion words, change synonyms. Just do all these things, paraphrase so well, format it so well, and then put your book online and speak on it. Speak on it as a child of God that you are, and then your book is going to make sales. So simple. So another thing is your cover. I told us in the last page that always study the market, study what people are putting there. See, by studying the market itself, you ought to have gotten your 7 backing keyword. So before I publish a book, I go first for my 7 backing keyword. I write everything down to the glory of God. My notes. These are the 7 backing keyword. Even after doing it, going through the research again, there are some changes I would like to do that I would do. Okay, this thing should not be here. This thing should be here. This thing should not be here. So when you are writing as a business person, always speak. There are kinds of book that you have to speak from your place of prosperity. You have to speak from a place of growth. You don't just write books anyhow. Well, maybe because I'm a writer, so I know all these things. So you might not be a writer, but you have to learn this too. When you are writing a business book, speak from the place of flourishness. Don't just speak like a pauper. Don't speak like a person who does not have something to offer. Don't speak like a person, because your book is a product of your mindset. Your book is a product of your mindset. Whatever you write in your book is a product of your mindset. So there are certain things that I do. The fact that I get this book from PDF drives, I have to add my own knowledge. I have to read, okay, how these business people, what do they do? And if you want to write your book, always go and check the introduction of business people. Go and check how do they call this thing? Successful businessmen in the world. Check their introduction. Maybe if they have written a book, check their introduction. Check the use of their word. Check their synonyms. Check their grammar construction. Check every word. For business book, there is a related word. There is a related word for it. Now you don't know them. So when you know all these things, then you bring all this value back to your book, and then you release your book. Even when you are publishing your business book, that major word must be in your title. It must be in your subtitle. Another mistake that people make is your title has a different meaning, and your subtitle is not supporting your title. Automatically, it shows that you are not a qualified writer. So as a newbie, always be conscious of your title and your subtitle. Stuff your title bar and your subtitle bar with key words. This thing is very, very important. In fact, a newbie that I was then, when I saw the keyword, 7 backing keyword space, that it is optional, I said to myself, oh wow, I don't have to stress myself, because what you don't know, you don't know. What you don't know cannot help you. It is what you know that will help you. So I just said, this thing is optional. So then I made one cupcake cookbook. When I started, then I just said cupcake cookbook. Cupcake, like cupcake, everything. So it was meaningless. I just changed the book not long ago. I think like 2-3 days ago. I just had to go and edit some of these books, change their 7 backing keyword. And I was laughing at myself that, oh wow, thank God for knowledge. Thank God for people that we have around us. Thank God for everything we have learned so far on this Twitter space, on this internet and everything. This is how to grow. Every of your book, there must be. You must not sound the same way. When the way you sounded in the health book must be different from the way you will sound in your business book. So a lot of people, they do not read. That's why I said a lot of us, our problem is, at least try to read. Go to all these sites, read about business people, read about what they talk. In fact, where I get most of my niches is when I go and read about all these people. If you go and read about doctor, okay, doctor is sharing us the new problem of that has rented the atmosphere, and the person said it is about oral sex, people giving their partner oral sex, and this virus causing cervical virus, cervical cancer, penis cancer. This thing, you to just gather your knowledge and write about cervical cancer, write about how to give your partner there's this, I don't want to say oral sex, there's this thing called, I think, felatinus and coming, something like that, I've forgotten. So these are the things that you have to do. Go and read doctors. Just go to online, best doctor in the world, read what they have said. Go to LinkedIn, go there, check doctors, check because all these people, they really talk about the new virus, maybe the new virus they have detected, the new disease they have detected, and all these things are already happening in the overseas, not here in Nigeria. So that is where you take your value. Okay, this person has said this about cervical cancer, so let me write about cervical cancer. You gotta list the major causes. When you're writing your book, when you're writing about cancer disease, you have to list the major causes of this thing, and you have to list the major solution that is known. Don't give solution that is not known. Don't give solution that is not verified. When people read your book and they have studied that, you have given them an unverified research, an unverified result, they are going to flout you. They are going to disregard you as an author. So they will not give you the credit again. That's why a lot of you, especially people that are using the same pen name, you are using the same pen name and you have written over 500 books, you have written over 100 books, and you have not made a simple one. It could be your keyword research, it could be your subtitle and your title, and it could be something wrong you have put in your book. People check your book, that is the truth. People check your book, but they might not buy it. Because there's this thing on Amazon, we all know it, look inside. So when they look inside your book, Amazon gives them the chance to read like 2 or 3 pages to have to check your table of contents. Another thing I forgot to say was that is your table of contents should contain major things in your book, major things you have embedded in your book. They should contain the problems, the solution, and the reason why you are writing this book. So don't just stop your table of contents with just ordinary word, cancer, juicing for cancer. Why cancer is this? How to cure cancer? No. When you are writing this kind of cancer book, number one, list the major problem, list the major causes, list the likely causes of cancer. It must contain solutions, and it must contain how people can prevent or how people can cure. So your table of contents should be a list of conviction to people. That is what I do. And I said it's also a simple thing. If somebody should tell you that your table of content is what is not making you get sale, you tell the person it is very simple. So simple things count. Your table of content should be so powerful that whenever they check it, the person can verify from it that, yeah, this is my problem, and this is the solution, and this is what has caused it, and these are likely things that will take me out of this problem. Don't stuff your table of content with anyhow. A lot of us do not know that our table of content is always viewed. Like Amazon give them that look inside button, it gives people the ability to view your table of content, as in they see it. They see Oyinbo table of content, or maybe Nigerians, I don't know. Nigerians don't check table of content, so they just go and write whatever thing they want to write. But these white people, they will check your table of content. Your table of content is just like a guidance to what they are looking for in your book. Your table of contents is just like a torch for them to see, okay, this is what this book contains. Your table of contents is the summary of everything you have in your book. So if the summary of your book is meaningless, definitely your book is meaningless. So work on your table of contents, especially if you are a newbie, and even if you have been publishing before, work on your table of contents. Let it be super duper. Let it be powerful. Let it contain problems, solution, and the things that people should do. Let it contain these powerful things, this powerful concept. By doing this, I guarantee you, you will make you very, very sure. This is a working strategy, I'm telling you. Your table of content is so powerful because your table of content is as powerful as your book. What you have in your table of content is what you have in your book. Because when people can read the headline of your book, automatically they know what you are saying there already. So don't just format anyhow. KDP is a business of a knowledge person. Not a foolish person cannot do KDP. Imagine someone publish over 2,000 books, not even a sale. It's very bad. We are not mocking these people. We are just trying to be considerate that this thing is just like waste of effort. So always try. This is why you need a mentor. This is why mentorship is very, very important and very, very cogent for you to have. And remember, whatever thing that is worth doing, it is worth doing well. If you want to invest your time in Amazon, ensure that you invest with your time, with your resources, with your seriousness, and with your price. Your price gives you the prize. Having said all this, another thing I would love to add is when you start Amazon KDP, for the first 6 months, everything you would have to complain about, everything you complain about is as a result of what you know. So if you are not getting it, don't say it's the course that you buy. Don't disregard any course. Don't disregard any course. Don't disregard the effort of another man, even if it's not good. Just short. Don't say anything. Now you go know how you go do yourself. So that's why you have to reach out to people with results. Follow a man who has a result. Follow a man who has worked it and who has a proven result. That's my own perception about people. Okay, this person has done it. Dr. Kenny has done it, so let me follow her. Leganera has done it, so let me follow her. Bob Sadiq has done it, let me follow him. Fearless Dan, the first class honor student. I doff my hat, sir. So very proud of you, sir. Follow them. Follow these people. We help you make your cover. Follow them. These are the things you have to do. Add value to yourself. Don't just stick to going to people's tweets. People's tweets are okay, but there is more behind that tweet. There is more than enough that you can get from them. So don't disturb people's DM. Don't disturb them that, sir, can I get a free mentorship? And don't come with stories that are touching. I just lost. It's good to be passionate. We'll be passionate. But there are things that you cannot get for free. It's not done. There are things you cannot get for free. You have to pay for their time. You have to pay for their knowledge. You have to pay for everything they know. That's how life works. Another thing I would love to add is, just keep my mind now. I really wanted to mention it the other time, but it has skipped my mind again. Maybe when I remember, I will just tweet about it. So having said all this, mentorship is good, very, very good, and very, very advisable. A lot of people who complained about not getting sales. Number one, maybe you do not have a mentor. Join it, and whatever thing they have said unto you, make sure you listen, and definitely God will help you. And the God that has been helping us, He will also help you. You are not forsaken. You are loved, and make sure you put more effort in this business. See it as a life-changing business. The more you do, the more you will receive. As a beginner, you might not get it as a beginner, but definitely over time, you will also become an expert, like some of us, and you also be proud of yourself. We are proud of you, and we love you so much. So in that space, I'll just ask Dr. Kenny to ask us if there's anybody with question, and if there's anybody that wants to tell us one or two things. Thank you.
Okay. Wow. I'm sure everyone can testify that Emmanuel is such a sound and solid guy. All right. He's such a sound teacher and a solid guy. All right. Please give him a follow. He deserves a follow. He deserves every applaud. All right. He deserves it. Thank you, Emmanuel, for this wonderful. It was just as if I was in church because you were preaching. Beyond teaching us, you were preaching. I like the passion, shows you are passionate about this business. And I think that's one aspect we need to address as KDP publishers. Many of us are there for just the money, all right? And the money will not come if you are outsidely pursuing the money. No, the money will come from the value creation. See how Emmanuel is speaking. He talked about being passionate about your book, putting in pain, putting in passion. All right, so those are the things that your buyers will see and will buy the book because you are relating with them on their level. All right, so those are the things that they will see and will make them buy your book. All right, Emmanuel, thank you so much. It was, I feel like I should be hosting you every week. This is such a wonderful time I've had. Me myself, I've learned a lot. I've learned from you, and I want to say a big thank you for that. So, if anyone has a question or you have something to say, just in the space of 4 minutes, unmute your mic and ask. All right, unmute your mic and ask. So, if you have a question, if you have someone requested already. Okay, so I'm going to approve Cute Jamil. All right. Okay, I've been approved. Please kindly unmute your mic and speak. Jamil, Cute Jamil.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My question is, okay, I started Amazon KDP for a while now, and then my sales are not constant. Maybe one sale this week, till like 2 weeks later, another sale. And I've been publishing constantly. I don't know if maybe maybe Mr. Emmanuel, you can address that. Maybe I'm doing something wrong or.
So I think before Emmanuel addressed that, I think this is why we are hosting this space. So from everything you've listed now, this is why you need a mentor. It's as simple as that. All right. You are doing something within it, you said for a while. All right, and you are not getting results. That means there's something you are doing wrong, but you cannot see it. So you need the help of an expert. All right, someone that has gone through it and is producing results to show you how to do it too. All right, so this is exactly why we are hosting this space. It's for you are how will I put it, target audience for mentorship. If I should put it that way, for mentorship. So this is why we're hosting this space. So if you need a mentor, reach out to a mentor. All right, reach out to a mentor. Those that you know that can help you, can push you to where you want to be. All right, and so that's my own reply. But of course, our speaker would give the ultimate response. So, Manuel, please, you have the floor. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much, but I really did not get the question. Could you please help me with the question, ma? Thank you very much, ma.
Okay, so he said that he has been on Amazon KDP for a while. He has been doing it, but his sales has not been consistent, such that he makes his sale today, then the next sale will be like in 2 weeks, that his sales have not been consistent and has not been coming forth as much as he wants. So that was his question. So he's trying to know what is wrong, what is he doing wrong, what is he doing, what is he not doing that is making the sales not coming. So.
All right, thank you very much. And to the person that asked the question, I think that is such a brilliant question. One thing I discover is I published one book, and I published the book for like over a month. So I just got fed up. I said, this book did not go bad at that. This book did not make any sale. So the book now made sale. It made a sale after like a month and some days. You see, the reason why we are not having a consistent sale could be because our focus is on one book, that okay, this book should bring me more sales. Your focus should not be on one book. That's why if you want if you want inflow of sales, always publish more books. So if this one did not make a sale, the other one is going to make a sale. So don't always focus on a book to give you a sale. Publish more. That is what works for me, and I think that should be the strategy too. So if you make a book now, and there's one thing about the evergreens. The evergreens do not have seasonality. They do not have a time that they sell or a time that they do not sell. It's just about people coming in first. And sometimes the reason why your book is not making inflow of sales, making consistent sales, is because your book is not ranking. Imagine if your book is on page 44 out of 44 pages, your book is on 44 or 44. Now, before the person got to 44, definitely the person is going to come across a better book. So if you are not having inflow of sale, it could be that your book is not ranking. That's why I make sure every of my book is at the top. Like that book, you must be at the top by fire by force. If the book is at the top and the person comes across that book, so when you search for it, you might scroll up and down and not see it and go back to the first page. So people don't go to, even us like this, they are looking for something. You will not go to the extreme page, the last page, because the last page is waiting one day there. So the first page, now where value good day. So always make sure that your book ranks and publish more book to have inflow of sale. God bless you.
All right. Thank you. So, do we have another person? Because this is already 1 hour. This space is just meant for an hour, and we have passed the time. So, I'm going to have just the last person speak. All right. So, I will approve Taiwo, which as the last person to speak. All right. So that we can close this space. I will make the recording available on my YouTube channel almost immediately after this space if you want to re-listen to it. All right, or for people that joined in it. So I'm approving Taiwo Akorede. So kindly unmute your mic and ask your question or. So Taiwo Akorede, please can you unmute your mic?
Anyone hear me, please? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, sure. Your voice is...
Good evening, madam. Thank you so much for this amazing space. And Mr. Emmanuel, I really appreciate you for your words. They are soothing. Now, I would love to ask, you've actually talked about mentorship, which is very, very important. Now, how do we have access to your own mentorship? Well, I remember sending you a WhatsApp message. I made an inquiry about that, but unfortunately, I haven't gotten a reply to it. So that's why I'm asking now. How do we assess you? How do we assess you for mentorship? That's my question.
Okay, so Manuel, kindly answer that, please.
Right, thank you very much, Mr. Kuridi, and my apologies that I have left your message unread. I have a lot of messages and school responsibility has been so hectic for me. If you want to reach out to me, my number is, the link to my WhatsApp number is on my bio. But one thing I prefer is when you want to reach out to me faster, just send me SMS or you call me. So when you call me, we'll be able to speak well, and then I'll be able to give you the right answer you actually wanted from me. So WhatsApp, before you finish that on my my department mate, they already have a lot of tons of messages. So I'm very sorry for that, sir. So you can always reach me through SMS or phone call. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
All right, thank you.
Emmanuel the pastor. Wow. Such a humble guy. All right. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you so much. All right, so we are getting to the end of Should I allow just one more person?
Yes, ma, allow to.
Okay. I'm going to allow Bosun Aziz, and that will be the last person. I have another class again with my students, so I have to go now. All right, and by the way, for my course, my KDP course, already on seller, the Ultimate Amazon KDP course and its alternative for all devices, which has Amazon KDP for beginners, Amazon Ads, and the Ultimate Kobo course. All right. So for my course, I am offering mentorship, and as Emmanuel has said, you can how will I put it? You can hold my words is that for my mentorship, I'm going to push you, all right? I'm that mentor that would not leave our students, all right? If you need that push, if you need that drive, if you need that accountability, that knowledge and community, I want to say my mentorship would do that. I am not collecting any fee for a personal mentorship. All you need to do is just get the course. You get the course and you have automatic mentorship, all right? So it's currently on seller. It's currently selling on seller and it will be available on Partner by the end of this week, all right? So if you want to get it, you can reach out to me or any of my affiliates promoting it. All right, so let me allow Bosun Aziz Bosun, okay? All right, so I just allowed you. Give me a minute, please. I'm sorry. Now, Twitter has taken this away. Okay. All right, please, you can unmute your mic and quickly ask your question so that we can end this space. Thank you. Hello, please, Bosun, can you unmute and speak, please? Good evening.
Kenny for hosting the space. And also, Mr. Emmanuel, you are really a wealth of knowledge. Thank you so much. Straight to the point, please. My question is, I noticed so far, even from your last space you had, the one that had for 7 days, I noticed there is little or no talk about low content part of Amazon. So I want to ask, what exactly is your take on that aspect of Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, please? Thank you.
All right, Mr. Bosun, that's such a nice question. When I started KDP, I started with low content books. Majority of us who started KDP, we started with low content books because low content books, they are very easy to make, easy to access, and easy to upload. Because low content books is just paperback. So, but the problem with low content books, the problem with them are the market very, very competitive. The market is so high. There are a lot of full experts in that space already. And for you to have a grade in low content area, normal, you have to have money. You have to have money to run ads. You have to have money to make and design good interiors. For example, making a coloring book and you want to make it yourself, because some of us, I don't think we can meet up with the standard of this guy. Imagine there's this guy, honor to him, that KDP guy, that's his and I saw one of his posts today, and the guy said, well, just one book gave him $20,000. Now, this kind of people, they are white people, and they are very vast in designing their videos, making a powerful interior. Now, us Nigerians, we really do not even have this knowledge of, many of us, though, we do not have this knowledge of low content books, how to make it. We don't use Canva Pro. People will not want to buy from Creative Fabrica. So, That's why a lot of us, we just stick to high content book because that one is very easy and it's guaranteed sale when you have done it. For low content books, you can venture into it. It's very good, but you just have to get resources. You need resources to fund low content book. You need resources to run ads. You need resources to buy materials, to reach out to a designer to help you design your cover, and that is it about low content books.
All right, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Dr.
God
Kenny.
bless you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Manuel, once again. Thank you so much. I'm sure everyone that attended from the beginning got value one way or the other. All right. Thank you for honoring the invite, and many more space that will be hosted. We would have the honor to host you again as our speaker. All right. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Bosun, Taiwo, Akonji, Bosco. I am Dafidi, Salah, Aja, Ben, Nectar, Ismail, Abe, Olariwaju, Abdulras. Sorry, I didn't see the full name. Jukes, Farouk. Those are my two guys that always retweet my tweets. Thank you guys. I love you. Kisses, Demi, Funab, Wale, Dami, Sean, Fearless, Dan, my personal guy, and my admin. Thank you, everyone. Alamilekom, Damilola, Oladapo, Mary Paul, Praise, Fresh, Big Vic, Aziz, Lisbeth, Matthew, I see you, I sight you. Erickson, thank you. Ike, Taufik, Solomon, Udomuyiwa, Chidi, alright, I think. Debo, Kifi, Q, Gamil, Cobb, Martin, I believe I've mentioned everybody. Kingpin, yes, my guy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Akonji, Mtala. Thank you, everyone. Also, P, Aja, I see you. Thank you, everyone. All right, and the recording will be made available on my YouTube very soon, and I'll share it with every one of us. Thank you, and have a lovely night rest. See you another time. Bye.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.